Hello everyone, Loser Killers here again. So today we're gonna do, or maybe no, just I'm gonna do a review of a recent set, or not so recent, but more recent than the 2001 Toa Olda set I've made the last week. So we're gonna do a step in time in 2004 for Toa Metro review. Yeah, excuse me. So and the Toa Metro I'm gonna review is Toa Vakama. Yeah, so a little bit of background first, I think. So in 2003, during the final battle between Makuta and Takanuva, the two merged and formed the Takutanuva, and then this entity opened a door which leads to a corridor and to Metsunui. Then the Turaga, so the Turaga no Kama, Vakama, and then revealed that the Toa Olda or the Toa Nuva weren't the first Toa, and before Matanui there were Metsunui, another island which got the same shape as Matanui, but is located beneath Metanui, excuse me, and sort of yeah. So it's underneath, or under Matanui. So there was another island, and then the Turaga Vakama began to tell his tale of adventures as a Toa. So this is what about 2004 storyline and 2005, and so here's the Toa Vakama set. So first of all, I'm gonna review the canisters. As you can see, it got a cylinder shape again, like the Toa Olda and Toa Nuva one, and it's the lead. Now maybe I'm gonna come back on the lead function later. I'm just gonna do the turnovers, the turnaround canister. So on the front, you can see pictures of Toa Vakama launching his disc, or throwing his disc, excuse me. And on the background, you can see the foundry, I think that's the name, or the forge of Metsunui. Then the name Toa Vakama, the Lego logo, and here's the Bionicle logo, plus the ad for Bionicle.com. And you turn and you got tons of information, but not really important. And then you got the map of Metsunui. So as I've said it's exactly the same shape of Matanui, and it's located under Matanui. So you got Metsunui, and here you got the 6 Toa Metru, and where they are located. So here is, for example, let me see. Yeah, here is Vakama. So this white part is Ta Metru, and this one is Li Metru. This one is Ko Metru, etc. Here you got some web code, so like the precedent one in the 2001, but this time you got to put the canister into a fridge, and then with the temperature, you got the web code in 10 minutes, and then you got an image, pictures of Toa Vakama on the one scale, and it's a badass picture, in fact, a badass pose, as you can see. So really nice. And the canister itself is transparent, and you can turn anyway. So the function has disappeared in 2001. So the Toa Olda are the only one which used the plastic paper function, plastic sheet paper of plastic function. And yeah, the lead. So the lead is red Metru as the color of the Toa, but we're gonna do. I'm gonna explain this later. And the main function of the lead, because as you can see, it's really solid plastic, so you can't really do anything with that, is that you can put Kanoka disc on it. So what is Kanoka disc? It's the main collectible or projectable of 2004 here. So I have to tell that the Toa Metru does not own any of the Kanoka disc, apart for Vakama, as you can see, it's got one, but none of the other 5 Toa have any Kanoka disc. The Kanoka disc were released in the Matoran and Vaki sets. So as you can see, you've got an pin hole here, and here you got 3 other little hole, and this this three spot is where you can put the Kanoka. So here is the Kanoka disc of Vakama, and here you can see you've got 3 marks right here, and then you just have to put this like on the marks, just press it, and then you've got your canister function, canister features. So that's the only thing it does, and it's really just a little feature, not really important or really useful in my opinion, but at least it's there. So now I've speak about the canister, I'm gonna show you the instruction booklet and other stuff. So here it is, same pictures as the canisters. Again, I got some nice art poster, if I can say, for the Toa Metru, and you can see the 6 Toa Metru. And here you can also see some tentacles or roots, because the first enemy of Toa Metru was not released in set. It was, and I do not have the name anymore. Yeah, it was a kind of root tree creatures, Morbuzak. Yeah, the Morbuzak. Yeah, this is the name of the thing, and it invades Metrunui. So this was the first enemy of the Toa Metru. Here you can see the instruction page, and the background you can see the shape of Metrunui. So a really famous shape of the Metrunui with the Colosseum parts on the background. And here you also got some information on how to put the entire set in the canisters, usual features. And here you got a combo set. So this time they are not Keita anymore, or they are not really useful in the storyline. It's just some Wai or some robot, so I don't know. And as you can see, we are not, this time it's not the red, brown, and black set, but this time we've got the green set on the combo. And this is what it looks like, some 4-legged things. I think this one is a robot, like a prototype of Vaki. I'm not sure, just check it out on Biosector and see if I am right or not. And here you got the 6, excuse me. Yeah, right. The 6 pictures of all Toa Metru, so really nice. It's the same pictures as in the one of the canisters. Excuse me. Here you got the map of Metrunui again, and 6 images of the background, if I can say. So that's a really nice stuff. I really liked when they put some background image of the storyline on the Island in the instruction booklet. Right now they do not do this now. It disappeared in 2005, I think, or maybe 2006, and all the content are now on the website. But before, it was really nice to have some little image like this to locate the background and see what it looks like. So I really enjoy this little image, which were here in the past time, before all the content was moved to the website, and the instruction booklet just serve as instruction nowadays. Here you got some ad for the 6 Matoan, 6 Metruan. So there was a little set of 2004, and as you can see, they all got disc launchers and Kanoka disc. And here you can see some other stuff and some other arts of the 6 Toa Metru right here. The little box for the Kanoka launcher and 2 Kanoka discs in this one. So there are Kanoka launcher in each colors. And here you can see some features with the lead. I didn't show you this one. Maybe I've got a set. Yeah. Just wait a minute. So excuse me, I did not plan this before, but yeah, I'm gonna show you these features, which works with two canister lids. So it's really simple. Here I just took the Toa Vakama canister lid, and here is the Vakama. So you just have to put this two like this, and here you got a ball. And in this ball you can put the Mata one of 2004, the match one. So and do like in the movie, because yeah, in the 2004 the second movie of Bionicle was released, The Legend of Mechunwi. And in there you can see that the evil Makuta disguised as Chuaga Jume in prison, if I can say, the Matawan in some Matawan sphere, like this. So this is for that purpose, that you can put the two lead like this together. So nice features anyway. And I think that's all about the instruction booklet. On the back you can see some ad for the Bionicle game and Bionicle movie, the first movie. And this is not all, because at this time there was other stuff in the canister. So first of all, I think you got this little booklet here. So this was pasted like this, but I just put this off, and you got the entire booklet. So what did you got inside? It's just a little comic book or comic strips. So you got the Excellent of Mechunwi, you got some attack of the Morbuzak, as you can see right here, with the tentacles, yeah, I don't know how you say that. Here's the image of the 6th Matawan, and here the image of the 6th Toa Mechu. Or the prototype Toa Mechu, I think, because they do not have this part on their chest. So I think they just send the prototype set to the designers, and this prototype doesn't have the chest part. So this is why I think he drawn the set like this. And here you got some nice ads for every Matawan and their location on the map. Toa Mechu, Onu Mechu. Because the Matawan were important part of the first, they got an important role, excuse me, on the first part of the year against the Morbuzak. And the disc too were also an important part of the background. But I'm not gonna tell you all the stories of 2004. I'm here to speak about set, so to talk about set, excuse me. So just go check it out on the Visit Power on base 01 sector. And here you got the 2004 Toa, which a piece of Morbuzak right here. And I think that's all. There were put in every Toa set. This one. And maybe Vaki set, I don't know. And here you got another stuff, which was, I think, released also in all sets. It was the Kanoka card. So this one is the Nokama's one, because I got my Toa Vakama in a garage sale. So the kids who sell me the Toa Vakama did not have the little card, but the Nokama one I got it in a toy store, so it was new. And I got this little card, so it's written in French here, card Kanoka, but it's a Kanoka card, it's the same thing. And as you can see, you just have to put this like that, and then you got your card. And yeah, there was a little game, as you can see, at the time. An instant win game, it was in English, so you can read. And the grand prize was some LCD television and some sort of steel. Yeah, one ultimate gaming system. So I do not really know what's in there, but anyway. And one of the interesting prize was the gold Kanoka, as you can see. Nice rare stuff. Yeah, it was the first prize, and the second prize was some comic books, comics collection. Yeah, anyway. And as you can see, I lost, so yeah. Sorry to you again. And yeah, there still you have your Kanoka code for the Bionicle website. and you got points, and with those points you can you could buy some wallpapers and other stuff on the website. So this was the Kanoka card. I've got much more with the Vaki, but this one just to show you. But I think that the Vakama's one got the Vakama's head on here, of course. And I think that's all. In some Toa Metru canister, you also got a mini CD-ROM, but as you can see on this one, there was nothing, because on some canister it is noticed that you got a CD-ROM in one, so I think it's randomly put in the canisters. So I think I've shown you everything, the little stuff and what's there. So I'm gonna talk now about the set itself, finally. And it's an important step because 2004 was, I think, a little evolution in the Bionicle universe. I'm gonna show you why. So here is Toa Vakama. So again, sorry for the light, but I use artificial light because natural light is really not really bright nowadays, because it's kind of yeah, I don't know, but the weather is bad. So anyway, here is Toa Vakama. So as you can see, the color scheme is new colors for 2004. This was the first appearance of the red Metru, so it's a darker red than the Toa Mata red, for example. So darker color anyway. So the red Metru and some new dark gray. So it's not like the old dark gray, which I think is maybe more darker, excuse me. And that's all for the color. As part for his staff or weapon is a launcher. This is this launcher. So here is a disc, yeah. And as for the color scheme, I think I'm gonna talk about the new parts which were introduced this year in the set. So I think I'm gonna just destroy it to show you. It's really more simple to do this that way, because I can show you clearly all the parts of the set. So first of all, you've got the torso. As you can see, it's made in 3 major parts. So the first one is one block, right here, all the stuff, yeah, like this. So I think it's reminiscent to the Toa Olda torso, because it's also in one part, and it also contains the gear for the gears features of the set. But this time you got another piece, really important part. It's the pelvis part, as you can see right here, with 2 ball joints. Remember, on the older set, you also got connectors, simple connectors on the pelvis part. But now in 2004, it's the introduction of the ball joints on the pelvis. So we're gonna see. So it's for the legs. We're gonna see it later. So this is the second part, the pelvis part. I don't have the official name, but it's a complicated name. So anyway, just call it the pelvis part or crotch part anyway. And it's a long part because I'm gonna just. So this is my first Toa Metru review, so this is why I decided to show you it precisely, but here is the part itself, as you can see, with 5 pinholes. And you just have to put like this, and axle of 3, and there you got it. And the third part is the chest cover, so it's another part, just let me put it off. Right here, and it's useful to hide the gear parts. As you can see, you got 2 gears right here and 1 gear behind, and here is the lever to turn the things. So you just got to put the 2 like this, and thanks to this pin pieces right here, you can put this chest cover part. So here is the torso itself with the 3 parts assembled. Now I'm gonna speak about the. I'm gonna talk about, excuse me, the. So these were all new pieces. The 3 pieces are all new. So this is a major introduction of the 2004 set. The other part are the arm itself. As we can see, it introduced a super important part, the true ball sockets. It's called like this. It's a part of the arm, as you can see. Remember, in the Wakshi also introduced new legs with third articulation point, and the part which was linked with the leg itself was not the same. It got one ball joint on side, and on the other side it was a connector part. This time they do a new part, which was the two ball sockets, so the two connectors parts, in fact. So really important part of the Bionicle universe right now. The other new parts are the arm, this arm right here with 2 ball joints. And of course, the shoulder armor right here, which is also a new part with a axle right here to put it on the connector. And here you got your new arm. So I'm gonna talk about the articulation later, anyway. Of course, as a maybe I just put the gear wrong, I do not know. Yeah, it doesn't want to be put, so I think I maybe done an error with the. Yeah, that works. So yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, the disc launcher is also, of course, a new part. And as you can see, it's really simple to use. You just have to press these 2 parts with your fingers, and here it goes. So really, just want to show you it better, like this. So it really works nicely. No problem with that. And it also got a nice design, in my opinion, with the 2 flames right here. So nice stuff. And all the parts, as I've shown you, are very nicely designed, in my opinion, too. And now the legs itself. So we find again the new double connectors part. Here is the knee cover or the knee armor. So it's also a new part. Here you got new legs, which are on the same type of the Wakshi legs. So this means you got a ball joint here and another one here, but this one is just blocked, if I can say blocked, in one direction, in one axe, yeah. So this means you can put the double connector on this part right there. Yeah, so I think I've shown it to you clearly, excuse me. And the other part, of course, is the feet, which is the same model as the Wakshi feet. This means one connector and then the feet, not connectors and feet all together like the first Olda feet or Baroque feet also, excuse me. And here is the part with the pins right here, and the axle right here. So yeah, I think I've shown you the major part. I'll just have to show you the mask. And also with the mask, also the set introduced a new head, the Toa head, which will be reused tons of times. So this is the head, and then you got the A brain combo here, and it's I think trans yellow. So the new head got also a ball joint, so really more articulated than the older set. And here you got the canoe. So it's the canoe Una, I think it's the name Una, yeah. Kind of a gas mask tip. And here, as you can see, to put the mask on the head, you've got a axle right here. Before they were not, they weren't axle anyway, so this time they are axle to put it in a, so it does not fall anyway, because as you may remember, the Toa holder set were meant to, the game of the Toa holder set is to put off the mask of the other player, so this time the game disappeared, so they decided to put the mask in the better way, so it does not fall anyway. It doesn't fall. And I think that's all for all the new parts. So as you can see, the Toa Mechu really introduced tons of new parts, which for the most part will be reused in the future year, like for example the tubal sockets or the knee or the legs, or anyway the feet also. So really tons of useful parts. And I'm gonna talk about the articulation now. So first problem it is for the arms, because this is where the features works, so the gear features, and it is the same as Gali or Tau Holda or even Nuva said. This is that the two moves. So remember the first Tau there was just one arm which moves, but right now it's the two arms which move when you rotate this part. So it's kind of a drawback for the pose, in my opinion. And I really don't like this set with two dependent arms, because you can put there the way you want. So this is the gears of the set. This is how it works anyway. And for the articulation itself, the arm can turn on I think 90 degrees here. A little more. The hand, you can turn them in any way you want. The head also can turn right there and not so much here, as you can see. So it can't really look down or up easily. And for the legs, it's the same as the work sheath. I think the free articulation point, so one here, and you can really put this at the maximum, so more than the 90 degrees angle, and here for the feet, which also can be posed really nicely. So as you can see, you can do pose like this. But the only problem is that the fact that the two arms are dependent of each another anyway, because of the gear function. So I think it's a disappointment in my opinion. And here is some pose of Toa Vakama. So I think I've said it all about the set itself. One another function I'm gonna show you is that the fact that you can put the disc launcher right here on the back with these two pins right here. So you just have to put. I think it's. I do not remember how you're supposed to put the disc launcher. Just gonna show on the booklet. I think it's. They said. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. It's why it's this. So yeah, it's Lego. So it's decided to put the disc on the upper side, and this. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna just add a book right here so I can show you it better. So yeah, so the upper part is on the hub, but I think that's not really a good design. So if I was you, I think I'm gonna put this on the other side. But I think that maybe that blocks the movement of the arm. Yeah. Where is the disc? So I'm gonna just put the disc launcher on the end again. There you go. I'm just gonna do it some pause. Yeah, well, so it's he got a pins right here because he can just change the weapon of he can just change hands for his weapon. That's just for that. So all in all, I think that a nice set, the Toa Metru or the Toa Vakama especially, introduced really a nice parts in the Bionicle universe. And I think the only drawback I got with this set is maybe the head movement, because it's kind of limited. And of course, the gear movement. I mean, if there was just one arm with the gear, I will not be so disappointed. But the two arms together, it's really not my cup of tea. So if I can say, that's the only drawback I see. But for the other part, I think it's the best set, which is a good evolution of the old school set in my opinion, because it takes most of the parts, like for example the big torso part, and improve it much better, or much better. Yeah, it's improved in a better way. Excuse me, and it's the same for the legs, which finally got the third point articulation like the Wakshi, but with a better piece with the tubal socket, so the two connectors part. And I think that's all. Just the weak parts, I think, are the arm, which are in some way this piece is maybe too short, as you can see, and it's kind of limited. So I think that's all I've got to say about the set. It's a good evolution of the old school design, but it still have its drawbacks, like the gear features on the two arms and maybe the arm itself, apart from the shoulder part, which I really love. I really like more of that. And I think that's all. So plenty of new parts for the time, and a pretty decent set overall. So I hope you enjoy the review. And if you don't own a Toa Metru set anyway, I think that Vakama might be a good choice, because as you may know, all the other Toa Metru sets are like clone, apart for some small difference, like the position of the neck or the pelvis part. But anyway, they are all the same in the same parts, so it's kind of your choice at the end. I mean, it's if you like more, for example, the blue or the white color, and if you like, if you enjoy more the mask of Nyuju than Vakama's one, then you just have to got Nyuju, because it's the same articulation things for all. So anyway, they're all the same, I think. But I think that Vakama is one of the coolest Toa Metru. Maybe, yeah, just like me. Yeah, I think he's one of in my top 3, I think. So really nice stuff, a good looking mask, very well designed. And I think that's all for the Toa Metru part. So I'm just gonna put this canister to finish the review aside. So if you can find one in a garage sale, I just recommend you to pick it up. Nowadays they got better articulation, but it's still got his own unique design and charisma. So I think that's all. I hope you enjoy the review, and if you have any comments or criticism, constructive criticism anyway, just post it in the comments part on the channel or on the video. Anyway, see you later for another review. Bye bye!